Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. My name's Destiny. I do book things here, and today we're going to do my March plan with me and my bullet journal. So right now on the screen, I am trying to figure out what my color palette for March will be. I'm hoping that you're enjoying all of the March videos so far. This is going up on the 4th of March. So you have gotten the intro, the script recommends, you've gotten my March TBR, and tomorrow you'll get February wrap up. I am absolutely loving filming all of these and getting them all put out for you. This is the first night I ever filmed a face down where you're like looking at the table video. The first one I ever filmed will be coming later on March the 16th. And then you also got one on February the 24th, which is the Mama Dearest review. As you can see, I had two different color palettes for March, either green or this orange apricot coloring. I absolutely love the orange, but I ended up going with green because green just felt like more of a March color, and the washi tape that said "Life is Beautiful" just kind of felt fit my life at the moment. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm fixing to put in all my black lines for March. It took me a little while to do this. I did not time myself. I turned on Criminal Minds in the background, the new Evolution series, and just got to planning. I am doing a projects spread on the left-hand side. This is something I got from Jessie Curran. She does her projects every month, and I've been doing it since January, and I absolutely love it, especially with a project as big as a month of videos, and I'm filming them all in advance and trying to like keep track of what I've started, what I haven't, what I've told you, what I haven't, because some of these videos I have been filming in tandem. The script recommends, and then another one that's coming later in the month. I filmed them pretty much in tandem, and so it took me a minute to figure out what clip was for what video, and I've been putting vlogs out this entire time, so it's been kind of crazy, but the projects side has really helped. And the projects there, I'm actually putting in green, the words in green, and I'm also going to use it for my March TBR. I've been missing putting a TBR in my bullet journal. I always put it in my reading journal for you guys, which that video will come up too. I think I'm gonna film me setting up my reading journal for March as of right now, which is it's the 23rd of February. I've not filmed that, but now looking at this, I really like the way it looks, so I'm probably going to film that too. I've been missing having my TBR somewhere other than the reading journal, because usually it doesn't leave my house unless I need to get, like if I'm going to go to the library to work on it or something, it doesn't leave my house. So I really want to work on having my TBR somewhere else. The colors I'm using the green mile liner. I'll leave them all tagged in the description below because I don't have them in front of me. But I'm using a mile liner, two different Tombos, and then that's a that is a Pen Gear. Yeah, that's a Pen Gear Ultra Fine. It's kind of like the Faber-Castell, just the little felt tip markers. I love them for as far as like setting up my monthly spreads. I love them for that. I don't like writing with them as much as like in like my dailies and things, but I do love doing the monthly with them. So now you're seeing me set up my calendar for March. I did a bigger calendar than I did in February and January, and if you want to flip through those months, you can let me know. But I did a 1-page monthly for February and January and absolutely loved it, but I knew coming into March it would not have enough room for me to do the month of videos on that for the 1 page, so we went ahead with the 2-page monthly. And then you're gonna see in a minute, if you notice that it's not March that I'm writing out, it is Mars. That is French for March. I have been doing my letters, any titles, any words. So like my habit tracker that I'm filling in right now, the key at the bottom is actually in French. I took 4 years of French in high school, and it's something that I wanted to get back into learning and teaching myself again. And the simplest way to do it was to start in my bullet journal, start doing all the headings and everything in French. And when I recognize them on sight, which I do now, I'll start doing more of my dailies and certain words on my dailies in French. That way I can start learning the language again. It just seemed easy to like do it that way. I know that sometimes people do their subtitles in French. I always use my subtitles. I read my TV, like I read the TV over listening to it most of the time if it's not a show I already know. I am rewatching NCIS, so I may turn the French subtitles on for that. But yeah, here I am just filling in the green little dots for each of my calendar days. I want to say this took me a little while. The video altogether turned out to be like almost 40 minutes long. So this is very much sped up. This was not a involved theme at all. I think that sometimes you see a bullet journal video, it's very involved. They're putting little designs and stuff in, but that's just not how I choose to do my bullet journal. It's very simple and kind of minimalistic, if I'm being honest. So yeah, but you're getting to see me do all that. I'm gonna let you listen to music, and when I go to film, I guess I'm gonna tell you about the goals. So since they're in French and you can't read my habits, I'll go ahead and tell you what they are. The first is to wake up early. Me and the tiny human need to be up earlier. We've been waking up I wake up about 5:50, 5:45, and I get her ready for everything. Once I get up, I usually get a shower, get her a bath and everything. And we've just been running late last couple of weeks because I'm not getting up early enough. So I really want to start getting up like an hour earlier so I can read and do a couple things. The next one is teeth. I want to start flossing my teeth, and something that I'm struggling with, if I'm being honest. You'll see that in February and January as well. But something I really know I need to do for my dental health. Next is my hair. I have combination hair, I have curly hair, so I wash it every 2 to 3 days. So I like to keep track of when I washed it last and all that good stuff. Fred knocked over the camera. I apologize, that's what you just saw. Fred knocked over the camera, so I had to stop and start again. The next one is Shein, which is dog. It's Freya. I have been feeding her twice a day and walking her twice a day, and I just want to make sure that gets done, so I put it on my habits. Next is cuisine, which is I use it for kitchen. I have been in the habit of cleaning my kitchen daily, or nightly really, and I want to make sure that happens. The line in the middle there is differentiating from daily habits to my like routines that I'm trying to set up. Next is clothes. So I try to lay out my clothes every night that I'm going to wear to work the next day. Next is water. I want to get 64 ounces of water in my system every day. The E is exercise. I want to get at least 20 minutes of exercise in every day. G is goals. I want to work on my goals every day. V, vlog. I want to update my daily vlog every day. And then J is journal. I want to try to get journaling done every day. You'll see here in just a second when I flip over, once I get done adding washi, that I'm going to do a one line a day. And I want to fill that in daily. Sometimes I miss a couple days. I have to go back in and fill it, but I want to do that. Last month, my goals for the last three, or my habits for the last three, were very different. They were read, plan, and I'm trying to remember, read, plan, and routine, do my routine. I did not miss a day from now, like when I'm talking the 23rd of February to the 1st, and same thing in January. So it seemed a little redundant to keep putting that on my habits when I knew I was going to get them done. So instead, I decided to move on. Now I'm erasing all my pencil because I finally found my eraser after Fred stole it. I'm going through making sure that there didn't need any more lines or anything. I left this in because I love watching the erasing happen, and I don't think any bullet journal videos I watch ever show them erasing the pencil, so I thought I would leave that in there. So this is my one line a day. if you noticed, I've not put titles in any of this because I don't. I know what the pages are. That's all I need that needs to be known, is that I know what pages are what. I realize, as you can see the pencil there, that all the black lines I put in besides that one were a line above where they should be. I just left them. I know what they are. I know what the day is. But it did bug me a little bit when looking back at it now. It does bug me a little bit that the lines aren't perfect, but it'll be fine. You'll see here in a second, I add washi tape below day 31, and I do it below the line instead of on the black line like I did for 19 on the other side, because I knew I messed up with the black line. So yeah, and we're all like washi here in just a minute. Okay, so my second to last page is my brain dump. This is real self-explanatory. I like having a brain dump. I did not do one in February because my January one wasn't completely full, and I just keep forgetting to flip it back to it, and I keep writing on random little pieces of paper and losing them. So I wanted to put a brain dump in for this month. I absolutely love the way it turned out. It's very simple, just a box around the page, and then me writing in the title. That's literally just it. Yeah. Lastly is my projects page. So this one I actually put a title on because it's a new edition that I decided to add at the end of my March monthly spreads. This is not just for March. This will be until I fill it up, and then I'll make a new one. Like I said, I've been trying to find a way to track all the videos I'm currently working on, have film for, have clips for, and I thought this might be the easiest way. So far, I have not really filled it in. I'm still waiting to see what I get done in March or in February. As you saw, Fred decided he kept wanting to play with me and play with everything on the table. But yeah, so as you can see, I'm just ruling everything in, and that's the last spread for this. I do a flip through at the end. Yeah, I don't really have much more to say. The key on this one, if you can't read it and you want to read it, it's idea, script, filmed, edited, thumbnail, description, and posted. So sometimes I just have an idea and I need a place to write it down, and I don't want to do it on a brain dump because I lose them, so I put them here. And then script, I do script out like my reviews and things. I just give myself a loose like objective what I wanted to say. And then filmed, I'm not sure I'm gonna do that one. I want to fill them in, but I'm still trying to decide how I film, like how I indicate like, okay, I have a couple clips, but it's not completely filmed. That's a future Destiny problem. But yeah, that's all for this video. I hope y'all guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna leave you with the music and past Destiny while we finish filling this out, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye guys.
man's belief system has become so rigid, he feels he can't trust God to punish those who sin.
The BAU has a term for this: injustice collector. Like LAPD cop turned cop killer Christopher Dora.
Justice collectors have suffered some sort of severe moral injury in their past. To deal with this trauma, they hurt others in order to restore some sense of justice to their own lives.
We believe this unsub's trauma is connected to the loss of a loved one due to an opioid overdose. It's why he externalizes his pain onto his victims, all of whom are tied to opioids in some way.
Here's where you come in. We need employee and student records so we can see who fits this profile.
I mean, someone